Alright guys, good morning, hope everyone is doing well. Today it is April 27th, it is a beautiful Monday morning. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone is doing well. Ooh, man, I'm finally feeling a little bit better, man, but I've been kind of sick the last 2 or 3 days. Haven't been feeling the greatest. This isn't really micro trading, Paul. I mean, we trade some small caps, but most of the time I'm trading like AMD, MU, CGC, CRON, sometimes Tesla, Netflix, and so some of them are micro, some of them are not, and so, but yeah, I probably trade mid and high cap stocks more than I trade microchips. Microchips not really my style, man. Mitch has a small account, but microchip stocks are not really my style. So, anyways, what's up, team? Man, dude, our channel has gotten inundated with just nonsense ever since we posted that video calling out penny stock gurus, man. We make a video calling out penny stock gurus, and we just get a bunch of people that are just like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how to trade, and I'll be like, this is a literal conversation me and this guy had, right? This guy goes, you don't know how to trade the VWAP, you're trading it the wrong way. And he said, your strategies don't work, you don't know anything about trading, your strategies don't work. And I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of like, look, number one, I'm not an expert, I'm not claiming to be an expert, but number two, is that I traded live every single day, and that's what I told him. I was like, dude, I'm on a 3-week green streak, bro. 3-week green streak. I was like, it actually just ended last week, and I was like, and I live streamed all of it to where I can't fake it. You can look at my P&L at the end of every day and see that I actually had a 3-week green streak, right? Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Can't hear you. Yeah, exactly. I'm on it, Leo. Let me fix this, bro. Hold on. This should be noticeably better, but if it's not, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Hold on. This should be noticeably better. But anyways, so yeah, so this dude in the comment section is like, you guys can't trade, you don't know how to use the VWAP. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I'm not an expert, number one, and number two is that I've live streamed every single day for the past 3 weeks, and I've been on a 3-week green streak. I actually just ended it because I had a losing day last week, but up until that point I was on a 3-week green streak, and I can't fake it. And this is what I told him. I was like, I can't fake it, because you can look at my P&L at the end of every single day and see if I actually ended green or not, and so he just kind of started cursing at me, so I had to ban him. But it's just kind of like, what's the point, guys? People are fickle, man. People are fickle. People get super insecure and weird about everything. Then we had another guy that I was talking to, and he was like the opposite of this other dude, right? This guy starts to jump on the stream, and he's like, how have you not, like, he's looking at a 1.5 old video, right? This video is like 1.5 old, and he's like, how are you not profitable yet? And I'm like, or he's like, how have you not had a payout yet? And I'm just kind of like, well, most people aren't really profitable their first year. I'm no exception. I'm still, at this point in the time, I was working my way towards being profitable, And this guy uses TEFs. He uses TEFs, just to clarify. And he's like, how are you not profitable? He's like, if you were using the right strategies, you would make money in 2 weeks. You know, if you were using my strategies. And sure enough, I look at this dude's channel, and this dude is just the sleaziest pusher ever, right? And I look at his channel, and he's like, if you were using my strategies, any trader would be profitable in 3 weeks. And so I go into this big, long conversation with the guy. I go into this really long conversation with the guy about how you're what's wrong with the trading culture, and about how it's not about the strategy you use. Like, you can teach me whatever strategy you want. You can teach a brand new trader the best strategies ever. You can teach him the best system ever. But it's still going to take, I would say, at least a year for them to condition their emotional reactions to make the right decisions. Right? That takes at least a year to condition yourself to do the right thing in trading. And up until that point, you're going to do terrible risk management. You're not going to understand what you need to do. And so you trying to act like you can just be profitable in 3 weeks is absolutely ridiculous. And it's the very thing that's wrong with trading at this point in time. And so he was like, I'm sorry you believe that. And I'm just kind of like, look, dude, like, I get it. You're selling a course. You got to tell people you can be profitable. Really, he's not even selling a course. You know what this dude was selling? This dude was selling picks. Right, he was selling hot stock picks. Like, you know, you could go take my picks and just make all this money, which is nonsense. Sorry, guys, I had to rant about that really quick because it was just nonsense, man. This dude, both of these guys were taking two different angles. One of them was like, you could get rich quick, you just got to buy my course, which is nonsense. And the other guy was like, you don't know what you're talking about. I call him a purist, you know. The other guy's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know how to trade the VWAP. You know, that's a Friday reference. Rest in peace to the dad on Friday, man. Sad day. I used to sing my daughter the burrito song, and she hated it from Friday. But, R.I.P. He died a few months ago. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to trading, guys. Right, 100%. But no, people don't want to hear it, man. People don't want to hear it. Like I said, as soon as we posted that video kind of getting on to the penny stock gurus, man, we just had a flood of nonsense, man. Just a flood of nonsense. It's hilarious. Like I said, I have the same conversation with all of them. But what's up, team? What's up, guys? Hope y'all are doing well today. It's a beautiful day. I'm happy. I'm just drinking my coffee, so you guys caught me in my first 2 sips when I'm like the most energetic. You hear me rant about nonsense. IBM? Let me look at it. I got you. Hold on. But it's sad, though. It's sad that it's like, look, man, like, we're just a free resource and community. Like, if you disagree with our strategies, like, that's fine. Like, whatever. You know? Like, our strategies might not work for everybody. That's not never something that we try to act like, you know? Like, we're not acting like our strategies work forever. Honestly, I change strategies so much anyway, you know? Like, I go with the market, right? So, like, sometimes the market's not favorable for all the strategies I talk about, you know? Like, lately I've been scalping them. If you catch me 4 or 5 months ago, I was trading VWAP fades and bounces and fake out fades and rebound bounces all the time. And they all worked at that point in time, and they still kind of work. I haven't been trading them just because I've been having such good results scalping the market, but it boils down to the strategy. It meshes well with different people, you know, and it might not mesh well with you, and that's okay. But don't curse me out on YouTube because I teach people certain strategies that work for me. I usually preface everything with the fact that I'm not an expert here. Like, I'm not a guru, you know, they might not work for you, I don't know, it depends on your personality, honestly. Ugh. The life of running a YouTube channel. Anyways, guys, let's take a look. Man, I sound super Canadian when I say that, don't I? My stepdad would be proud, man. You guys going to the store, you know? Man, my southern roots would be upset. Anyways, this market is up. It's up to 285.90s. It looks good. Yeah, for sure, Paul. Back in the 90s. Them Jim Cramers. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, market's up. Closed at 282. 290s. It's at 285, 90s, or roughly. It's up about almost exactly $3, which is good. Good market push. Good volume. We got some confirmations right here that I might get interested in. It just depends. You know, you can kind of see those confirmations here. They might look interesting. We're gonna watch those in the market, see a break of that, maybe try to get some momentum off of that. Hey, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, 100%. I gotta just ignore them sometimes. But it goes back to what we said. It's actually kind of ironic because it goes back to what we said in the video, which is that it takes years to get better. People are gonna tell you you can get rich quick. You can't. You know, no matter what course you take, it doesn't matter. You can all strategies, patterns, all that stuff. It's all publicly available, guys. It's all available for free already. You know why it's available? I'm gonna tell you why, and try to dispute my logic. Right? The reason all the strategies and systems are already publicly available is because people buy the courses and then teach them for free after that. I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying people buy the courses and then they reinvent the strategy and they upload it on YouTube, right, for free, right? That's how it goes, you know? Like, sure, like, some strategies might be kind of unique, but in the end, they're all going to get published for free eventually. And so trying to sell somebody on a strategy is just, it doesn't make sense because it's all out there already, you know, for free at that. But yeah, market's up. This is also an interesting little trend line here that has been following fairly well. We'll see if we get any consolidation there on the market. We can also start looking at some moves here and just look up some catalysts overall. We can see NAKD, which is gapping up from just under 50 cents all the way to $1.20. Let's see if we can look up the catalyst behind this move. Hey bud, good morning. My wife and I have a bet. If you're just wearing a shirt and you're in your underwear, she thinks you're doing the same thing I do while working. Alright, you guys want to see? You're close, but not completely right, okay? Because I am actually in sweatpants, you know? I'm in sweatpants. I'm in my PJ shorts, you know? So it's like, I'm not in underwear because I get too cold at night, man. My wife freezes me out of this house, dude. So she'll turn that freezer. I'll wake up freezing cold, okay? So I got to wear, like, long sleeves when I go to bed. So yeah, I'm in a nice shirt. And I'm in sweatpants, so close enough. You know, you're accurate. It's not complete underwear though. It's just PJs, you know. All right. But yeah, NAKD gapping up from roughly just under 50 cents all the way to about $1.20 actually. Let me go ahead and look up the catalyst behind this move here, and we'll see what we got. All right, this is Naked Brands, and they had a 13G filing from the Iliad Research and Trading Show for a roughly just under 10% stake, a 9.99% stake. So yeah, they found out that somebody had a fairly large 10% stake in NAKD. This one's been pretty volatile lately, but that's the catalyst behind it. We also have AXSM, which is definitely a more expensive stock. This one is over 100, and it's actually gapping up, you know, a pretty big percentage. I would say, what is this, like 35% or so? So yeah, so we'll see what happens with AXSM. I can look up the news release, but it's like a 35% gap up here. Yeah, no worries, man. Alright, hold on, let me find out where I was. So AXSM, yeah, this one's gapping up from 76. Oh wait, this is way over 35%. This is yeah, I mean, it's about 40%, I guess. But big gap up here for AXSM. I'm guessing it's a low floater. Yeah, the float of this one is 25.2 million, so fairly small float, not tinier, but I mean, it's a $112 stock. Let me look at the catalyst behind this one as well. Alright, so we got some press releases that said Axsome Therapeutics, which is AXSM, that announced that they achieved primary endpoints in the Advance 1 pivotal phase 2 and 3 trial in the Alzheimer's disease agitation. So yeah, they received positive results in the phase 2 to 3 trial in Alzheimer's patients. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one as well. They are on track to submit their non-disclosure agreement for AXS-07 PDT candidate for acute treatment of the migraine in the 4th quarter as well. So that's the news for AXSM. We'll see what happens with it. Not really super confident in it. Let me exit out of this. I got too many screens up, guys. Alright, so I'll watch this one. Like I said, this one's kind of a pretty low float for me, though. The float's kind of small relative to everything, so we'll see what we get. AVDL, I mean, this one doesn't look bad, gapping up from 980s to 1330s for AVDL. Alright, so they had a phase 3 study that met their primary endpoints for narcolepsy symptoms for AVDL. So apparently it's a narcolepsy drug, and they met primary endpoints for their phase 3 trial for AVDL. So another trial result stock. We also have AUDC. We got a few other ones. We'll see if the volume's good in any of these. CPLP, we got EBS, TNK, BIG, ERPT, OZK. ARCT. I'm not seeing anything else. I mean, I think like I haven't even looked at AMD or MU except for I think MU when I first started up. But I'm sure everything's kind of up today just because the market itself is up, right? Like we look at the market's gapping up from 282, roughly 283 now, up to 286 roughly now, a little bit under 286. So, yeah, so we can look at like AMD, which is up. We can look at MU, which is up. We can look at cannabis stocks like CGC, CRON, TNK. We got KAR. We got ERPT. We have, and that's most of the gap ups. I'm not seeing anything super significant aside from the ones I've looked at. We also have like I'm gonna look at Tesla. I'm gonna look at Disney. I'm gonna watch. What's AMRN doing? Snapchat popped off this past week. I might watch Snapchat as well. What's Twitter doing? Twitter's up. Okay, so Twitter's not too bad either. What's the float on Twitter? But yeah, that's about it, guys. I mean, we got INO as well. You want to see another kind of big volatile mover. Look at INO. That one's ripping up. And I can look at the catalyst behind this one because honestly, it's gapping up $2. That's a pretty big gap up relative to the price. So, they're going to report first quarter results on May 11th. They put that out. Bill Gates, backer of Inovio. This is Inovio, I'm guessing. And 6 others said the coronavirus vaccine could be mass-produced in a year. Interesting. I don't know if that's relevant to INO. I'm going to watch NVIDIA, Uber as well. Most of these are up. We got like NVIDIA and Uber, maybe Lyft as well. They're all up. But I'm going to look at the actual market news now since I don't really see too much else that I specifically like. And like I said, I haven't looked at the chat in a little bit, so let me know if you have anything specific you want me to take a look at. I'm going to go ahead and start quoting this, and this is from MT Newswires, and this is about the overall market here. And it says, quote, stock futures were pointing higher ahead of the open as investors were more optimistic that major economies around the globe will move closer to reopening. As global COVID-19 related lockdowns begin to ease, the virus has infected 2.98 million people globally and left 206,811 dead, including 965,933 cases in the U.S., with 54,877 fatalities reported by Johns Hopkins University. Earnings are also in the spotlight with Checkpoint Software. Here, I gotta change this song. Yeah, let me get back to that. With earnings are also in the spotlight with Checkpoint Software and Dorman Products among stocks gapping higher following the recent release of their financial results. On the economic calendar is the Dallas Fed Manufacturing Survey at 10:30 Eastern, which is in an hour and 40 minutes, with expectations for the General Activity Index to show a reading of minus 80, according to Econoday estimates, compared with the prior reading of minus 70. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and look at the commodities now as well. We have Crude is down roughly 20% again. Man, oil getting hammered. U.S. oil fund is down over 12%, but yeah, oil's dropping drastically this morning. That's one of the biggest things to understand about today's market is look at oil, guys. Down pretty big. Natural gas is down 4%. U.S. natural gas fund is down 2%. Gold is lower. Spotted Gold Trust is down 0.8%. Silver is up slightly, which is about break even. Gold and silver about break even. Crude is down pretty big. The market itself is up. So weird day. Usually the market somewhat follows the price of oil. Sometimes, not always. And so the fact that oil is down big and the market is up is interesting, dynamic. BYND. Yeah, we can take a look at that one. What's up, Raul? What's up, dude? All the strategies in the world, and you gotta have the right mind for it. Yeah, 100%. It's a little bit different. And people don't understand that, right? People, this is what happens, and I know what happens because I've been there, right? But this is what happens to traders. You want to know what happens to traders? Traders, brand new traders, right? They see something that triggers their desire to trade, right? Sometimes it's a Tim Sykes ad, but sometimes they, for whatever reason, they're like, what's all that stock trading stuff about? Because they've never done it before, right? So they're like, what's all that stock trading stuff about? So they're like, yeah, I'm gonna look at stocks. I'm gonna learn how to trade stocks, and I'm gonna be a super smart dude that everybody's gonna be like, damn, John's so smart, he trades stocks, right? Everybody gets involved with it for wanting to better themselves, obviously, and to want to kind of create another side hustle. And I get it. That's one of the reasons you do it. But the problem is that when you Google it or when you YouTube the videos, right, you get a bunch of Lamborghinis and mansions with fake money. That's what you get, right? Those are the loudest people in the culture, right? So you get a bunch of Lambos and prop money, and people, they say you can get rich quick, but it's not like that. You can't get rich quick. You might, but then you're gonna lose, It's kind of like you might get lucky your first game of poker, but you play long term and you don't really know how to play, you're gonna lose. And most people don't get good at poker in 3 weeks, guys. A very small percentage. I wouldn't even say get good at it, but get lucky enough to where they don't really lose over the life of their learning. Same thing with trading. You have an infinitesimally small percentage of people that never lose money. But I would say 99.5% at least lose money in the beginning, and it takes a year minimum, I would say. Maybe longer, probably longer. And so telling people that they're going to get rich quick is just going to cause a very unrealistic expectation to trading, and subsequently cause people to be much more frustrated when they do start inevitably losing, But nobody wants to tell you that. And I'm not against, like I said in the video, I'm not anti-course here. I'm not. There's some courses that are legit. Nah, man, that's called the Yeehaw Slap is the song I changed. I don't know, I've grown to hate it. But it is what it is, And people hate on me, they hate on whatever. We're just a free resourcing community here. I don't do anything. I don't charge for anything. I don't sell anything. I just sit here and I trade live while not claiming to be an expert. People hate on that, Alright, but we got a few people asking about BYND. Yeah, BYND's popping off here. Gapping up from 108.78 to 113. Whoa, I got two of these charts up. Weird. I gotta exit out of one of these. There we go, that's better. Let me see if there's a catalyst behind BYND today. Who, me, Rounder? You think I'm the Wolf of Wall Street, bro? If you think I'm the Wolf, you haven't been around enough. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any catalysts. What's the news behind Beyond Meat? I know they had a partnership last week with, who'd they partner with? I can't remember. What was the catalyst last week? Starbucks. Yeah, it was Starbucks partnership. It's volatile right now. We'll see. I don't know. I've had the Impossible tacos, and I hate to say it. As much as I'm like pro meat, like I love meat, the Impossible tacos were good, man. Maybe it was just the tacos. It was those Disney World tacos, man. I went to a restaurant in Disney World, and they served those Impossible tacos, and they were good, man. I couldn't help it. What's up, Sky? What's up, Yokin? Good morning. What's up, team? Alright, but yeah, BYND looks interesting. I've traded this one a ton before, but it's interesting that this one's back over 113, or back over 100 like that. Look at this. This one is super volatile. Starbucks in China, yeah, for sure. I like this little level here. They got the previous closing price, which is always interesting, and then I like this level at like 109.75. It's confirmed multiple times. That looks good. Like those levels look interesting. Hey, dude, the like I said, I had the Impossible meat. They were pretty good, man. Like mine was good. Maybe like listen. At Disney World, it was supposed to be like a gourmet chef, right? And so maybe they like made it better than it really is for me. And I think I was hungry at the time because if you've ever been to Disney World, man, that's work. And Disney World is work. You gotta walk around, you get hungry, man. So I was hungry at the time. Maybe that clouded my judgment on the Impossible. But it was good, man. And I know that's not the same thing as Beyond Meat. It's the same concept, but it's not the same product. And so maybe I'm wrong. But when I ate it, it was pretty good. It tasted like meat. It tasted, I ate all of it. I'll say that, you know. It was pretty good. Nah, I meant how people get hooked into trading. Yeah, for sure. And that's what happens, right? And nobody, listen. It does this weird thing, man. It does this weird thing where when people get involved in trading, it does this strange thing where they don't want to look at it honestly after that. It's like, if you tell somebody that they're going to get rich quick and that they're going to make all this money and that, you know, they're going to make, you know, they're going to drive Lamborghinis and buy mansions. Like, if you tell somebody that, and then somebody else that's reasonable comes along and they're like, hey, look, it's not really like that. Like, they're just trying to get you to buy something. Like, it's not really like that. It takes time and, you know, it takes a lot of learning and conditioning and repetition. Like, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, right? It might be hard for that person to accept it, you know, and it is. And that's why you see people get mad at me. Because it's hard to accept, man. It's hard to accept. It's when I criticize that, I'm attacking their dreams, man. I'm attacking their dreams. I get it. It's a tough truth. But it is the truth. And people can pretend whatever they want, but when it boils down to it, it is the truth. And I'm not anti-course here. You know, I'm really not. I'm not anti-course. I'm mostly talking about penny stock gurus, you know. Like, I push and promote some courses. They're not my courses. But I promote packages that include courses, and they're legit, you know. I push different things, different products in the trading world. I don't sell any of them. You know, they're all referrals for me. But they're legit, you know. The ones I push, though, are like a funded account program, so you can actually trade for it. And it's less than $500. And so that bundle makes a load of sense, you know, to me. But again, it might not to you. It doesn't matter. But in the end, traders get very weird about everything. And trading's an emotional game, man. It's an emotional game. What is the main ingredient of the Impossible Burger? Isn't that the one where they like cultivate the meat themselves? They like grow meat from like... I think they like... If I remember correctly from a documentary I saw, the Impossible meat... They grow meat from like baby cow blood or something like that, man. It's like something It's like in order to make fake meat, they have to like kill baby cows or something like that, right? To get the blood from it or something like that, you know? And so the whole thing is contradictory, in my opinion, you know? But who knows, man? Honestly, I might not be right. Yeah, 100%. And the poker's actually a really good analogy for it, Rounder. Poker's actually a great analogy for it. Because it's like, think about this, right? If you think you're immediately just going to get good at poker, if you think you're going to jump in and within 3 weeks you're just going to be beating everybody at poker, you're surely mistaken. You know why? It's because poker, just like trading, takes conditioning. It takes repetition. Is what it takes. You got to do that over and over and over again. You got to understand the different dynamics, where the different bets are coming from relative to the different positions on the table, and then make the right decision. And you just got to be put in every spot to understand how to react to every spot. And that's kind of trading. It's something like that, Leo. I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong, man. But it's something like that, bro, if I remember correctly. It's like, they do something weird like that, man. You know? But yeah, BYND is interesting. We'll see what happens. But yeah, SPY is up today, guys. Should be a fun, interesting day. Anything else you guys want me to look at? I can take a look at some other stuff. What's up, Douglas? LABD? They extract heme from plants, which is also found in cow meat, and injected into what is basically a veggie burger. That's interesting, Jason. I saw a documentary on Netflix about it, and I don't know if it might not be Impossible, but I know one of the companies was doing the same thing. I think it was actually what Impossible Burgers were doing like 5 years ago. I think that's what they were doing. Yeah, it's good. Listen, I'll give it credit. It's good. I'm not hating on it. Like I said, Jason, I had the Impossible Burger, and it was legit. Like, it was good. I'm not mad at it. Like, do it. I'm for it. I support it. I hope they succeed at it. I really do. I hope they do it. I'm not anti-fake meat. I mean, I love real meat. If they can make one that tastes the same, I'd probably eat the fake meat more. It's my first time here. How does the scanner work? Then the right and left. So this is all the gappers. As we get closer to the open, like right before the open, I'm gonna put my trading window up, and then I'm just gonna trade live, and you guys can watch me trade. But the scanners are gonna change from a gap scanner to an intraday scanner. So we're gonna have like a high of the day momentum scanner. We're gonna have up in the last 5 minutes. We're gonna have a few different scanners that are more effective for the actual open, closer to the open. Tesla, let me take a look at Tesla. Yeah, LABD just getting hit down to 586. Tesla up today. Figures. I mean, Tesla's kind of creeping over. It got up to over 1,000 before this crash, you could say, or maybe not quite. But it's up today. I'll watch it. We call it the dragon here. Can I ask for bread? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna act like I'm not seeing that chat about warrior trading here. Hey, I just wanted you to know I'm... Chevron, I don't know, over the weekend. Yeah, that's pretty good news for Tesla. Like, we'll see what happens. I didn't delete the link. The link automatically deletes itself. And I'm not going to post it for y'all. I'm not going to be involved in that. Oh wait, did we get something here? Sorry guys. Hey, I appreciate the sub. JS, Ali, Logan, thank you guys. Alright, dude. Alright, team, let's do this. AMD? Yeah, I'm looking at AMD. I'm gonna be watching it for sure. It's when I usually trade though. What's up, Tiny? Sorry. Tiny, sorry, I sent you a message just now on Discord. I hope you understand. What's up, Rim? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, AMD's looking good. What I'm really watching with AMD are these levels here. This 5750 level, that is a pretty big level, and then we have pre-market highs up here at 5770, and then we got 5680 right there. Mitch is trading a $700 account, Javier. ACB already announced a 1-to-12 reverse split. That's Aurora Cannabis, right? So they're gonna be up. Oh no, it was that kind of split. What were they at before though? Oof, man, they need something, man. Cause look at them. I mean, they need to dilute their, or they need to do something because their price is falling down pretty big. We can look at this catalyst as well. Here we go. Let me see. So let me get Mission here, guys. There we go. Yo, what's up, Relentless? What's up, man? Oil down. Yeah, oil's down big today, guys. Have you seen oil? Look at the U.S. oil fund. Huge drop in oil overall. What's an oil ETF, guys? Start naming some oil ETFs. If I remember, like GUSH, that's an oil ETF. I know, like UWT is one, but they are down so big. We'll see. Interesting. I use Thinkorswim for charts, but yeah, oil is down huge today, guys. I'll go ahead and read this real quick. I know Mitch will probably have a few things he wants to look at too. Let me see. There we go. Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo.
What's up, bro? Let's do a sound check, guys. Can y'all hear Mitch? Richie Mitch in here. Yeah, sorry, Tiny. If you can hear me, sorry, Tiny. Like I said, give me a day. It's just something, I gotta be strict with that in that regard. It's nothing against you, Tiny, if you can hear me. I hope you understand. It's really just, it's just kind of stuff I gotta do with anybody. If that makes sense. But what's up, Mitch? USO. Yeah, I know the US oil fund, DRIP, right? Isn't Gush an oil ETF too? Maybe Mitch might know. What's an oil ETF, Mitch? Oil's down big today.
Those are leverage ETFs.
Yeah.
So you could trade DRIP on the upside, Gush on the downside.
Interesting.
They used to be triple leveraged. Now they're only double leveraged. You also got UWT, DWT. And then if you wanted to look at single ETFs, you could look at the United States one, USO. Then you could also look at different oil funds.
I'll put you up.
I wouldn't be really trading oil too much.
No, I'm not.
This is the thing about oil, man, is that there's still downside look, but there's not potentially that much reward on the downside. I mean, look at USO, it's down to $2.50. I mean, how much further can it go?
Right.
Only got $2.50 on the downside, but the upside looks a lot better than the downside. That's why you see all these long-term traders stacking in oil, because they're not thinking, hey, 1 week, 2 weeks from now. They're thinking 3 years from now or a year from now, this could be back up at $5.50, $7, and the demand for oil could easily come back. And that's what they're thinking.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a long-term approach, and I could see it. I mean, it's just the basics of understanding fundamental investments. When one thing gets extended too far down, eventually it comes back, as long as it has some profitability. And oil has some profitability. The only thing is it's fighting two things that are the biggest things in stocks or in any asset, which is supply and demand. So when you're fighting the supply and you're fighting the demand, I mean, well, the outlook isn't really positive at the moment.
Right, for sure. It is what it is. You know, it's tough, man. It's a tough, interesting market for sure. Hopefully we'll get some good plays today. But
Yep, definitely be interesting. There's a lot of stocks still on the move, and the overall market still shrugging, man. Still buy the pullback.
yeah, it's still running, man. It's interesting. It's a very interesting dynamic. Usually the market follows oil a little bit here, and the oil's down big today. Oil's down like 20%, but the market's up. And so it's a really interesting dynamic today, and it should be fun. But that's what I'm going to be watching the market really closely today. We should get some good volatility, I would think, but you never really know, I guess. Bro, you should have seen all the people that, like, after we made that video this past weekend, dude, you should have seen all the comments I got, man. So many ridiculous comments, man. It was hilarious. They're just so mad. Like I said, one guy told us that if we used his strategy, we could get rich in 3 weeks. You know, if we just used his strategy.
That's it, bro. That's all it is.
Hey, 3 weeks, guys. Apparently, you know, you just got to use the top secret, super secret strategy that nobody ever knows about. That's already publicly available for free. Yeah.
Bro, you don't know my secret 3 winning patterns, bro? They win every time.
Dude, I've seen some funny ads. I've seen the London daybreak strategy. You know, I've seen that ad. Just with one strategy, the London daybreak strategy. It's just like, dude, get out of here, man. You know, I'm gonna start naming strategies the most ridiculous names ever. You know,
Yeah, the best ad I saw was this crypto one that supposedly copies other crypto trades. I was like, yo, that is by far, whoever made this one, I gotta clap it up.
Yeah. I'm gonna start naming it the Crypticon Live.
You know what the best part is? The commercial shows one guy working hard on the screen, just like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. He's like has like charts of lines and everything, and then it shows this other guy just sitting back,
just chilling. You know,
he has headphones on.
Right.
He's just eating some chips.
Right, he's
you know,
eating
making
some eggs
money
Benedict,
supposedly.
You know.
Not gonna make too much money doing that, man.
Yeah, right. But it wraps up new traders, man. They're funny, man. It wraps them in. They're like, oh man. It's a funny thing where it's like a very common like thing in trading is that it's like it never works. You know, it never works. Like copying other people never works. The reason it doesn't work is because the person you're copying doesn't have to be right. They're not gonna lose money if they're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the famous guru game at its best.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. That's doing the same thing. It's let's trade. You get a worse price than me, and you always sell worse than me.
Yep.
Let's do that.
100%. I can just unload into weakness, which is why low floats are popping off in. Anyways.
Yeah, which is why gurus can grab thousands of shares and still make money.
100%. Should be a fun day, beautiful day in the market today.
Yep. Let's start going through some stocks here. Let's get through some sectors. Let's get through some analysis here. Healthcare up, leading today. Definitely don't see the volume buzz here. I see the volume buzz actually in industrials. This kind of makes sense with our economies starting to come back online and certain economies starting to get back to that point where they're at least starting to plan for the opening. So in this, you got leading today, you got industrial distribution, you got railroads, business services, trucking coming back. You can look at rental and leasing services. I think this one's going to be interesting, the rental and leasing industry. You have car in there, Hertz. Hertz has definitely been struggling. definitely on the downside. It's down to all the way down to $3, guys. I think this one might be even one that eventually I might long term into this. It's starting to get interesting for me. Hertz down here now to $3.86. I think this one eventually is going to find a bottom. I don't think Hertz is going away, but definitely the demand for rental cars should decrease as traveling decreases. So I think that's why the stock overall has been hit. But if you think about it, since March, it was up about $20. Now we're down on the stock. Where are we getting into? We're down about 80% here, 83% on the stock. So definitely going to look for these to start coming back as the economies open up. We could look at some financial services. That's definitely going to be interesting. The banks. We all know how the banks are really doing, and they're going to be leading a lot of this run here. Let me put this on red here so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. All right. I'll put this one on the blue here for you so you guys can see the stock inside the sector and inside the industry. Okay, so like Citigroup, you guys can look at Citigroup. This is going to be an interesting one to watch. You can look at Citigroup. You also got this kind of index in the banks globally kind of bottoming out. We'll see if it heads down towards the 180s today and breaks down, pulling all these banks down like Citi, like JP Morgan. You could also look at potentially, what's another big bank? Bank of America, Barclay. There's Goldman Sachs. And Goldman Sachs is interesting. Definitely did bounce up, holding a huge resistance above it at 185. Could head down towards 150 today.
Interesting.
Yep. So those are pretty much the sectors that are pretty much hot. You could look at let's look at how the airlines and those kinds of things are doing right now. Consumer defensive, you got food distribution coming back, guys, and the biggest one leading it is the one that I really wanted, guys, USFD. I really wanted this one on my long-term account, but I never got the price that I wanted. I wanted at least 15, and I never got to that pricing again. I think this one's coming back. Is it coming back right now? I could probably hold back a little bit before. This one really needs the restaurants to come back. But once the restaurants come back, I really feel strongly about the stock. I don't think it should have been down that far. Reason why I got down that far is because their whole business went to a halt. But they switched their business, went to distribution more into groceries. And now with food distribution coming back, I think you could see this one coming back. Another one in this sector, food distribution. You could look at this one, this TEDU. And look at the weekly chart for this one. This is daily chart, weekly chart. So it's starting to spike up, starting to get some strength back. There was a lot of volume that got in it at the $4 mark, and it's starting to spike up. Now it's up there to almost $5. It's going to be hot today for sure. You can look for these plays to really get hot, and that's in the food distribution. Tobacco coming back. That's just because people are going back to work. People going back to work will definitely make them make their cigarette game go bigger. All right. Grocery stores starting to pull back, I think. Watch. Today is when I really start watching kind of those Krogers and to see if these stocks are going to stay hot. They're breaking out of the daily charts. Kroger, Costco. You can look at these kind of retailers in grocery stores to kind of slow down. Let's see if the story starts slowing down. Walmart. It's one I can see start breaking down the support and coming back down. So it's going to be fun to watch today. There's definitely a bunch of different sectors that you can look into and a bunch of different stocks that are moving.
Yeah, for sure. Walmart probably pop off over everything. Kroger's kind of expensive, man.
Man, that USFD, man, though, I really wanted it on the long term. Just never was able to get down again.
Yeah.
I wanted this one, even, man, this one at $10 would have been a beauty of a stock. To me, you know, food distribution is as simple as it is. You know, it's not too much of the business. Once you got the good kind of Whole Foods and you got the good kind of prices, those don't change. So the prices on USFD, they're more than likely aren't going to get too worse on them from kind of the farmers getting hit. And they already have the business ties. You know, they went away from the business ties because of the coronavirus, but they already have them. So the restaurants will come call it back.
Yeah, look at NIO. Check out NIO today, bro. That one looks good. Strong. A lot of support at 1550. Watch that 1550 level for NIO. I think that's probably one of the bigger levels there for it.
INO is the hottest stock on the market right now.
Yep.
With the coronavirus and
yeah.
And this one was funny. I actually put this one up in the chat at a really great spot. You know, we had a crazy kind of flag building up here, and we were able to put it up in the chat. This one is actually tradable in TradeNet, and this was before it made this $14 run. So definitely look for this one today to continue hot. This thing is shooting up through the roof.
Yeah, man.
One that you could look for coming down. Facebook looked like it's trying to come down. With that one, you could see potentially Snap breaking through, but I'll keep an eye on it. Pinterest moved massively with that move on Friday. So look for Pinterest kind of to slow down, but if not, next stop for Pinterest is up here to $23.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about that one this past week. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Chris, and who else subbed? Chris and Slick. Thank you guys. Welcome. Appreciate it. Yeah, Pinterest looks good, man. I like it. I like the previous closing price. I like the support there. Hey,
you also
buddy.
got MBOT, guys. Keep an eye on the MBOT. This one has a big resistance up there at $10. If it gets through 11 today, I think this one can get up to 13 and 14. So will be interesting how far this one pulls back. Could do a red to green move, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it. MBOT.
I appreciate the sub, son. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Alright, guys, we got about a minute and 15 left. Market's actually back down to 285s now, but we're still up pretty good here. Yeah, on INO, I like that 1550 level. Look at this level here. This level right here. I think that's an interesting level to watch for INO. See if it holds over or under that level. Also 16 and then that level there. Those are the levels I'm watching. If it breaks under this, we do have a shadow here underneath that it could fill as well. Alright guys, I'm going to start getting my screens ready for the open. Let's do this. We got 30 seconds, team. Were you done, Mitch? You can go over one more thing if you want, brother.
You're good, bro. No worries.
Alright guys, here's the bell. Good luck, team. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. That should be okay. Let me make sure this is good enough. I want you guys to still be able to see the up in the last 5 minutes, so this should actually be perfect right here. Let me move this down There we go. That's cleaner. All right, let's do this, guys. You know, dropping. Remember, 1550. Look at this level right here. 1550. We'll see if it holds there or not. We'll see if it breaks. We'll see what happens at that exact level. Look at the bounce. Hey, guys, where did it go? Where did INO go? Look at that. What level was I talking about? 1550. Look at that. Look at that move. That's good technical analysis right there. Look at that. I'm not trying to gloat, but I'm certainly the best trader in the world right now. But yeah, 1550 on INO. We'll see what happens with it. Called that level out on the nose, man. Look at that. I'm proud of that too. Uber's testing that previous closing price. AMD's dropping. We got the SPY up a little bit here. We got the SPY up a little bit, but man, look at that. NIO dropped exactly down to 1550. All right, we got a nice little squeeze up on NIO breaking highs of the day here. I'm still watching the SPY itself. But there's the washout long red to green move on INO. It's actually pushing up here. The SPY itself is kind of sideways. No big moves in either direction. Alright. We'll watch for this break here at 285.36 or so. Yosemite, you fell out of your chair, bro. Here. Sorry, my kids are doing schoolwork here. I gotta kind of stay quiet. There goes MU pushing up, breaking highs here. I might take a little bit there as well. I'm going to jump in with 200 shares, a very small position here for MU. We're just going to look for a quick little squeeze up and a hold here. That's all we're really looking for. I'll take profits fast if we get it. I like this squeeze up, looks good. Like I said, first trade of the day. We're going to take profits quick if we get them. If we get profits here, take half off there, and then just hold this little 100 shares to see if we get a much larger breakout for this. This is a washout long red to green move for it. Not too bad. I can hold it and let it test this level here, and I can also add to it if it pulls back to this 1410 level, which I really don't mind if it does. I'm going to try to let it work though and be patient with it and see if we get a much larger win. Here we go, nice squeeze up. Nice. Alright, I sold into it, $18 profit. I'll take it for my first little trade with 200 shares. Not bad, just going to slowly kind of grow and see what we get here. But there's the washout long this morning. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Ashley. Welcome. Thank you. 3 weeks for green trading, and look at the ego on John. You know me, bro. I'm the greatest trader ever. Always, dude. Always, man. You know?
CGC up about 50 cents from the open.
Yeah, there's that pullback to 45.10. Like I said, I don't mind taking 200 shares here. I just took 200. I'm going to see if we get a nice little bounce here on MU off of this previous low of here. I didn't quite get the entry I prefer, but I still like this trade, and you know, we'll see what else we can get. I'll take profits very quickly if it goes in my direction, team, very, very quickly. But I like the trade, and I just want to see a move back up to over 45.30, and I'm going to hold on to these 200 shares until they really break down here. I'll give it 1 second. I really like this level at 45.07. I think the support there is really solid. And so give me a second, guys. We'll see what we get. I don't like that quick turn down, but I'll let it test the VWAP at least once. And I got faked out on the red to green move, it looks like. It's alright. Looks like you're going to get a choppy day for MU if this doesn't hold. Yeah, there's a small delay. It's not much. Anybody that streams trade idea scanners has to have a delay. I'll probably use this 96 level as my risk now. Pretty tight.
Alright guys, consumer cyclical leading.
We're going to battle at the whole dollar. My hand's over the cover button. I'm going to get out of this one quick if it doesn't go in my direction. With that last green trade, I'm still pretty close to break even. There's my exit right there. Just too risky to hold through that. Just faked me out on MU. We'll see if we get any confirmed trends. You said you're in something, bro?
Nah, I was just saying consumer cyclical leading. CGC doing really well today, guys. Eventually TLRY, huge breakout to 9.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of choppiness in the market, but if we break 285.50, it looks good. And as I've been doing, I don't mind taking this one again, only if it pulls back over this 45.07 level though. Big breakdown in INO, look at that drop. MU actually looks pretty good here.
Peloton looks like it's gonna break out. Go, nice breakout there in Peloton. Good view up bounce play if you've played that one.
Yeah, I'm looking more so for the rebound bounce here on MU. It just depends on what the market itself does. Like, the market's starting to squeeze up and break highs, so we'll see if we get it or not. But yeah, sorry guys, I haven't looked at the chat in a minute. Trying to watch this one.
Peloton on fire there, man. Making a quick 40-50 cent move.
Alright, we are back over this level. I'm gonna let it test here for a split second though. AMD over pre-market highs.
Square going down hard there.
Yeah, this is the market today, team, so it's a little bit choppy right now, really. Until we break out of this range. We're slightly moving up, but over very slightly here. No real breakouts, a lot of fake outs. I'm gonna wait. Ryan, we're using TEFs, man. And like, listen, man, we're right in the middle of trading, bro. So it's like, we're not gonna be able to answer. No need to say it over and over again. Just wait until we're a little bit less busy, and then ask. We got 420 people in here, Mitch's favorite number. Everybody hit the subscribe button and the like button if you haven't already. We do this live every single day.
Peloton ripping, NVIDIA ripping. That Peloton really strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the market to squeeze out of this range it's in. I'm down 20 on the day small, but we gotta have the market squeeze out of the range first.
right, starter there, FLIR.
Yeah, I'll put you up. Oh, you gotta put your screen up.
Got you. TLRY and CGC pulling back also. Look for potential VWAP bounce plays on those. SPY flipping there. Square is leading down very hard. Sometimes that gives us an indication of the overall market. So just be careful with that because Square just went straight down today, man. I don't know if you've seen it.
Ooh, there's the market turn, man.
Yeah, that's what I was telling about. Like Square is, to me, gives me a little concerned.
Yeah, I feel you. Let me see.
It usually has a tendency of going with the market.
Might short into a little bit of them, like another stock. It depends on what the market does. The market's got to break under 285 and 284.75 though. Yeah, I have to take a look at SQ. It's been a while since I traded that one.
All right, guys, up there now, about 20 cents here. Looking good for me on FLIR. I think this one could get hot, so let's just give it a second here. See if it breaks through 40.65, and we can already just take some profit.
Evan, no need to spam the chat, bro. Don't say the same thing over and over again, man.
There you go, getting hot. Let's see if this just gets hot right quick.
I just jumped in with 100 shares of MU, very small. It's really going to depend on what the market does here, but it's just 100 shares this time. Market's being very choppy and sideways, so we got to wait for some type of confirmation in one direction.
All right, guys, let's give this a second to try to break through the 40.65s. If not, we'll just take profit.
I just added
Quick pullback.
I just added another 100 shares to this MU trade. I'm gonna just use the whole dollar as my risk. It really depends on what the market does here, I guess. But small trade so far.
You're long, short?
Short. Market just popped up with a big wick though, so I'm getting out now. Squeezed over the whole dollar.
All right, guys, pushing through those 69s. Looking really great for us now. If it breaks the 69, it can get to 41 really quickly. Just trying. Might do a little pullback here before it wants to break out, but I'll give it a second. There's 66 on the ask. Needs to hold at least 50s now, guys. I want to see it hold these 40 50s on the pullback, break out above that. You see I went to 40 51s.
All right, so a big drop in the market here. All right, I took a little bit off of MU, jumped into the market going short. Very small position at this point though, but I'm gonna hold this 100 to see if it drags the rest of the market down. Honestly, Thinkorswim's lagging again, it looks like here.
All right, guys, now I just need to hold to this hourly resistance that here at 40.65. If it blows through 40.65, then we're good. If not, on the downturn, let's just take the profit, look to re-enter at VWAP again.
Market breaking lows. See if MU can come down with it. I'm only holding 100 shares left. Very kind of break-even-y day.
What's going on in the chat? How's everybody doing? Wishing you well, guys. Just stick to your system. Let's do it.
Yeah, I got out of MU there, the last 100 shares. I gotta find a different stock to trade though. Made a little bit of money on that trade though.
All right, guys. The bid is kind of separating out for me. So for right now, I'm just break even on the rest because 42s is not enough profit there.
Mitch is trading a $700 account, man. Basically, and so I would consider that very small. Really, anything under 25k in day trading is considered a small account because under 25k is what the PDT rule goes by and considers a small account. And so when we say small account, we really just mean anything under 25k. But Mitch is trading a $400 account that has a $700 max loss, and so I would definitely call that small, man. Don't be desperate, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, 100 shares isn't much.
Right, 100 shares of a $40 stock is what, $4,000?
Yeah.
That's not big at all. At the same time, though, it's all relative, I guess, and subjective.
It's all about the range, guys. It's about the range. This would be, let's say, like taking 500 on a $5 stock.
Right. MU ripping up. Maybe we'll get some volatility now.
All right, guys. If this blows through 40.65, I'm gonna go ahead and add another 100 shares. If this cuts down through my level, my break even, I'll just get out. This is a position I've been trying to time for a long time, FLIR. I've had a couple losses on there. I actually have more losses than wins, probably about 3 losses, 1 win on this stock. But I've been trying to time this breakout move for a while. So if we're in a good spot here, let's do it. All right, guys, if it blows through the 65s and hits the 70s, we're going to add 100 shares and let it break through to the 41.
Yeah, it's the intro, Joe. This is what I'm talking about because it has a $700 max loss. Really, the intro is less than $700, though. It's like $399 right now, I think.
The video ripping, man. Holding the text up.
Yeah, that one is ripping up big.
That one's been strong since their earnings. Earnings came out on the video and this thing just started shooting up. Found a good base there at 280s. All right, guys, now we're there. We just added another 100 shares. Now we're up to 52s, so we need to hold our stop at 50.
Hey, we got 450 people in here. Remember, guys, hit that like button. We do this live for free every day. We're not experts or gurus or anything like that here, though. We just, we show you guys what it's like to actually trade the market. We day trade live every day on stream for free so you can see what it's actually like. And so if you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, click the bell. We go live every single weekday morning right here on YouTube for free.
All right, guys, let's see if this can break out through the 70s and start heading towards that 41.
If you think that a $4,000 position is a huge position, then you have not been around trading very long, I'm guessing.
Just don't understand buying power.
Yeah.
It's not my money up to risk. I don't have 4,000 in this trade.
Yeah.
I think that's not understanding.
Yeah. Like I said, I think he's probably new, is what I'm assuming. That's okay. Like, I'm not trying to hate on you. I'm just teaching you. Like, a small account is anything under 25k, bro. That's what's considered a small account in day trading.
All right, guys, have a stop here at 44. If it comes cutting down towards the VWAP, we need to get out of it because we added here for the breakout.
Yeah, so far I'm down $50 today. So far it's just a choppy day. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Miguel. Thank you, bro.
Got out there, man. It might have stopped me out and wicked me out there, but the spread on this one's so hard, man. It's a difficult stock to trade. I was up there about $20 or $30. Made a trade there to try to get me up to 60s, 70s, but just didn't work out there. That's how it goes sometimes.
Right. Dragon says 4,000 is nothing. Right, 100%. It's extremely small. Very, very small relative to most trading. But again, if you've never traded before and you don't really understand trading, then you might think it's huge when it's really tiny relative to everything else.
And cannabis looking stronger than ever today. Good rips, good pullbacks. I got just stopped out of that one.
Yeah, so did I with AMD. It's a choppy day. Like, this is what we're getting today, guys. Look at the SPY itself. SPY itself is very... Oh, wait, let me pull this back now. SPY itself is very sideways and choppy today. We're going up and down. We're not really picking a trend. We're just kind of neutral. Like, look at the trend of the market today. And I think this is what's chopping me out, unfortunately. That's all right.
Yeah, to me, I placed the physical stop on that trade. And probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just kept with my manual stops, and that's what got me there because it never went to my number. It just wicked me out.
Yeah, it happens, brother.
CGC and TLRY breaking out there. Really good trades on those. Should have maybe stuck with that cannabis sector. It looked really hot out the open. Look at APHA now pushing up. Good VWAP bounce play in that. That's how you pairs trade, guys. CGC very, very much leading this morning, breaking out about 50 cents, followed by a 50 cents breakout by TLRY, followed by a only 10 cent breakout in APHA. So you can see which one's the lagger. You can see which one's the leader. Energy stocks starting to get hit, guys. That's because of gas prices.
Yeah, if AMD pulls back down to like 64, I might take a little bit. It just depends. I need the market to break out of this range. You can see how sideways and choppy this range is. And so I just need the market to break out of it. Or I think I'm going to keep getting faked out if not. What's up, Z?
Interesting one right now is EMPH. I think this is going to start crashing hard here. There you go. It's starting to lead. Crashing big there. I'm looking for 38.20s on any bounce back or 38.10s.
I know, but Wilson's, man, like I said, listen, bro. You're going to be fighting an uphill battle if you're going to try to convince anybody here that $4,000 is a large account in trading, man. Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill battle, bro. You can assume what most people here are trading, but like I said, man, I think most people understand that $4,000 is an incredibly small account, like ridiculously small. To where if you're trading with $4,000, you're essentially limited to just penny stocks, like cheap penny stocks. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, you could have people trading on Robinhood, but again, most of the time they're not day traders. If people are trading on Robinhood with $1,000, they can't day trade. And so you're in a day trading channel. That's why the title says day trading, bro. So again, like I said, I just feel you probably are new to trading, which is okay. But like I said, just trust me when I say a $4,000 account is an incredibly small account, bro. You know, anything under 25K is small, technically. So, hey, thank you, Budley. You like the acoustics? Thanks, you, bro. What's up,
PINS.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you up. I'm just kind of waiting here. Yeah, at this point, I'm just waiting for the market to break highs, which is probably at least going to be 5 minutes. So I'm not going to trade until we get that.
Market heading down there.
You can buy 1 3/4 of a share of Amazon. That's right. Yeah, look at the chat, man. You think I'm wrong? Look at the chat, Wilson. Pocket change, facts. You know, I just traded a 10,000 position, and I still don't feel like that's enough. You know, I'm at 14,000, and I still feel like I can't get enough stocks. You know, like I said, day traders, it's a different world, bro.
All right, 30s is going to be vital for this stock here.
Centier, if you try to bring people in and try to sell your stuff, I'm gonna ban you, bro. It's the only warning you're gonna get, dude. And I'm being nice giving you that warning, bro. You try to tell somebody to message you so you can sell them stuff, I'm gonna ban you, bro. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but it looks like that's what you're doing. Right, but they're not day traders, Wilson. Again, different world, bro. So I'm just talking, guys. I'm really not trying to be antagonistic. I'm just hanging out because I'm waiting for the market to break highs here, which we might get soon.
Alright, guys, I might go short on Pinterest just for a little bit here. Alright. Starter place there. Ooh, SPY just flipped on me. SPY ripping up there, guys. Square coming back. It's not looking good here. Might just have to cut it. Cut it at 40.
There's the market squeezing up. We'll see what we get. AMD hasn't been following the market super closely, but with the market pushing up, breaking highs, I'm gonna try to find some type of following stock here.
Yeah, market just flipped. Look at Square make that move back.
Sorry, Cynthia. Trying to get somebody to message you from here, especially somebody that's like, I'm a new trader. It just seems like you're trying to sell stuff, bro. So I had to put you in timeout. See, what's following the market today, though? Look at Uber, bro. Look at Uber ripping up today, man.
I think the market's just playing games with us right now, guys. So just be careful.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I got faked out twice already, so I'm just kind of sitting back. The SPY looks good, but I don't see anything really following it right now, honestly. I see some stocks like Uber and stuff, and like Nvidia popping off, but like AMD, MU, they're not following it at all. And so I'm just ignoring those. Too sideways and choppy. I'm gonna have to look at other stocks to potentially trade.
Alright, Square just turned right back down. I might get short on this one. I was thinking about shorting 63s, but it just dropped 30 cents on me.
You ever think of trading stocks with the catalyst? Sometimes, man. Sometimes. It just depends. I've been having really good results scalping. And so I actually still haven't ended the day down in gross profits. But last week I did lose some just after commissions. Probably overtraded a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to stick with what works. And it's not going to work every day, obviously. But the market's been sideways today. So until we get a breakout or, a move to show that we're going to break out of the sideways trend, I'm just going to wait, I think.
Yeah, today is one of those days where I had a really good buy in FLIR. I just ruined it with my ad. Because now it's up there to 1490s, almost 41. Could have huge profit gains on that one. Definitely missed out on that one.
Yeah, the Alcos are eating their lunch right now. Yeah, you're probably exactly right, Joe. And I don't want to be their lunch, so I'm just waiting. What? My daughter just came up to me and said, we're learning code in school. Because, like, I've taught her a little bit of JavaScript. And so now she can put those skills to test. Because, like, I've taught her, like, objects and functions and variables and conditional statements, Boolean, all that stuff. And so she should know most of it. She might have forgot some of it, but... What's up, Matt? What's up, dude? Yeah, almost everything's going sideways. I'm just waiting right now. I'm not sure affiliate, but I'll tell you this. Affiliate, man. Listen, man. This is the way the trading world is, bro. You're gonna say you're new, and you're gonna have a million different people that just kind of pounce on you, bro. And they're gonna try to sell you everything. They're gonna tell you that they've got the secret to the market, that they've got the best stock picks ever, that they know what they're talking about, right? The reality is, most information on the market is publicly available for free already. You don't have to buy any course, especially picks, right? And so tread lightly, man. That's all I'm saying. And, you know, again, it's going to be filled with it, man. You're going to get people that tell you, I don't know what I'm talking about, because they're trying to sell you stuff. Just trust me. Hey, that's right, Kenny. Hey, thanks, Matt. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. And if you were just trying to be trading buddies with it, my bad, Cynthia. But I gotta protect the people here, you know. Okay, no problem, Cynthia. My bad, bro. Like I said, if you're just trying to help him out, my bad, dude. Sorry if I overreacted. Like I said, I get very protective over new traders that don't understand the market, and so you guys know how it is, man. You get so many people like listen, y'all want to see? I posted a funny there's a funny Twitter exchange. Some guy asked me this on Twitter the other day, right? This is how the conversation went, right? Listen to this. Some guy goes, yeah, I think he deleted his tweet. Some guy asked me, he's like, hey, how do I get started? How do I make the most money as possible? And I told him, you don't. I told him you take it slow, you trade small, you don't rush it. You take it slow, you don't rush it. It's not a get rich quick scheme. And as soon as somebody else saw some guy ask me that on Twitter, another guy immediately responded with get in my DM and I can teach you the ways. Jump in my DM, message me, and I can teach you how to do it. I can teach you the ways. I can teach you how to do it. And so then I get like nervous for him, and so I tell this guy, let me see. So I'm like, hey, bro, I can't remember what I told him, but I was like, hey, dude, hold on. said, hey man, people are gonna join and they're just gonna try to sell you everything as a new trader. You don't need any of it. You gotta learn for yourself. That's the only way to do it. Nobody can expedite your learning curve, and it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. But yeah, sorry, like I said, sorry if I'm a little reactive. I'm just a little protective, guys. You guys know me, I'm just a little protective. It is what it is. And I'll say this, I was so close to banning you, Cynthia. So my bad, dude. I'll apologize, my bad, man. But like I said, super protective over new traders, man, because we've all been new and had some dude try to sell us stuff. Very choppy day, guys. Very choppy day. Market's just going up and down. I need it to break out of the range unless I plan on actually trading the chop, which is tough. We don't offer a course, David. Yeah, it's funny though, because it's like, dude. It's funny though, because it's like, dude, literally within seconds of that guy saying, hey, I'm new, how do you do this? Some guy that I don't even know messaged him like, hey, I'll teach you the best ways. I'll teach you my ways. Just message me. You know, probably going to be like $100 a pick, you know. Yeah, swing trading and longer term investings are definitely going to be the higher percentage plays. Day trading is the single most difficult form of investing there is, and you have the lowest percentage chance of actually doing it successfully. There's outliers, but it takes years to learn, and you want to have reasonable expectations for that. I don't offer a course, man. We don't sell a course. Everything's free. We have free classes.
I was trying to catch that VWAP bounce on AMD, but I couldn't get in there at 60.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm just waiting, man. Markets, look at the SPY. It's just up and down and up and down. Gotta wait for something, but not really loving anything right now. I thought there was some course. We post, like, there's the TEFs. There's TEFs, which is like, it's not just a course, though. That comes... the base package is, if you've only signed up once, comes with the funded account and a paper account and and access to their chat room. Like, that's an entire bundle for $400, and it's not ours specifically. Like, it's not our stuff. Like, we post referral links for it because, you know, we use their platform, and it's a good way to kind of supplement, you know, what we make here. But it's not our specific course, you know. And really, I would consider that like more of a program where you get to trade an actual funded account, and so it's a little bit different. And again, they're not necessarily sleazy with it, which is why I promote them and support them, because...
All right, guys, Square reversing there and going long. Pushed really strongly there at VWAP. Trying to see if it rejects here.
But yeah, so, hold on, let me catch back up. Yeah, that's not actually ours, David. Gosh, she's now sideways. Yeah, look at the market, guys. Market's just sideways right now, and until we get a breakout of one direction, I'm just gonna get faked out a ton. Like I'm down 76 bucks, which is relatively small compared to what I've been doing in the market. You're here.
All right, guys, just went short a little bit on Square.
Yeah.
Short on Square.
Carol's here.
How's it going this morning? How you doing?
I'm down. Sideways day.
That's alright.
Yeah, we'll rebound. It's alright. It's relatively small. Like I said, I'm down 76 bucks, guys, so it's pretty small overall. I'll be alright. What I don't hate is Uber here. If I trade Uber, it's going to be small size, and I just have to anticipate the market moving. It's not like I might take like what's a good range for Uber, like 30 shares here. Maybe a little bit more than that might be beneficial. No, you don't have to fund it after that. It kind of operates like a prop firm, David. Stick around. We try not to plug anything the first hour. Like, we just try to keep it pretty pure the first hour without plugging anything. So we'll talk about it later. Right now, we're just gonna trade, brother. So.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah, Carol, here, get you a chair.
I can't.
Why?
Because I have to. Jack is on a Zoom meeting. I'm gonna have to go over there in a second. If I sit down, I'm gonna end up staying longer than I should.
Get you a chair, man.
Alright.
Just get you a chair, you know. You can hang out.
It's alright. I'm not gonna stay long. I gotta go back over there. I think he's about to be done, so I gotta do schoolwork after.
Alright, well, why don't you just bring the chair here, and then you can sit in it when you come, and then leave. When you, and then, like, you can come back, is what I mean. So just drag the chair over here. Come on, man. Don't be stubborn. You know you want to. Get that chair in here, man.
Alright, guys, might stop out of this. Only risking 20 bucks.
Is that an actual wick down to 29.80 here in Uber? There you go. I guess they're talking to you.
Yeah, morning. Morning, everyone. Hope y'all are having a good trading day so far.
Yeah, it's a sideways day.
It just got wicked out again. And I'm thinking it's going to go my direction too, so it's just one of those days. Keep getting wicked out.
Yeah, I'm in 100 shares of Uber. We'll see what we get though. We need like some type of movement. SPY's pushing up, testing highs, which should be good for this one. I'm gonna keep that $30 as my risk. That $30 level. We should get some nice momentum up. I took a small size here, but this one hasn't really done much. There we go, it's 15, so we're getting some movement. I would ideally like it, but it didn't hold. Sideways choppy day, guys. Very hard day to trade, I think.
Yeah, it's been difficult, to say the least.
How's it going, everyone?
Carol's here. Here we go. There's the market pushing up. We should get some type of movement here for Uber. I'm only in with 100 shares, though. It's still a very small position. Time to short Tesla.
Stress me out.
Yeah. You're the only one that can tame Tesla, though, baby. You know. That's it. You're it. You're the only one, man.
I don't know about that. Probably try it again
Yeah.
and I can not do it.
With how today's gone, though, guys, I'm gonna take profits fast if I can on Uber. Like 25 is where I'd like to take profits from here. Maybe a little bit early if I can, because it's just not been a fun day trading, and we're just gonna look at the wicks. Market turning down. That's gonna drag this one down. I'll hold this break even now. which is not a fun day at all with the market, man. Just sideways, sideways, fake out, up, down, up, down. Nonsense, man. AMD here has the little fake out fade set up. But watch, this is going to squeeze right back down and stop me out. I can just tell. Market took a reversal here. Choppiest day we've had in a while, honestly.
Yeah, it's a difficult day for sure. Trying to see one more rejection here in square off of the 30s.
It sucks.
I know, but honestly, I can't whistle. You know, I kind of can, but I'm not a good whistler.
It's like a half whistle.
Like,
I can't really say anything. I can't whistle at all.
Carol
so.
can't whistle.
Like at all. So my shoulder's been bothering me. Hey, shout out to my mom who let us pick up her old treadmill. So now we have a treadmill, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, get the
out,
Peloton
Mom. Thank you.
free trial.
Right. Yeah.
If you're watching.
Hey, get that.
But,
Is it an indoor bike? Like
yeah. Well, it's just an indoor treadmill, man. We got it. We got it yesterday.
So you set up a little iPad, go on Peloton free.
Texas, like
free
especially
trial.
where we are.
Oh, can you really?
What?
Yeah.
So Mitch said you can get an iPad and you can do Peloton's free trial and like run like outside
With them. Yeah.
with an iPad.
With
That's okay. It's in our guest room, so there's like a TV up in there.
I know, but
so.
wouldn't it be cool to like feel like you're running on like a, you know?
you get to work out with trainers
But
and
how does
stuff
it know,
like
like
that.
if you stop or if you start walking slow? How's it
Well,
gonna know? Is it just gonna
that's
keep
why
it
you need the
like hitting
Peloton
still?
bike.
Yeah,
but
no, it's not gonna work that way.
It's alright. There's
Mitch has explained it to me, but like it you could still have trainers and stuff though, is what he's saying. So like you could still take advantage of like the trainers, and then we could long Peloton, you know, while we do it and profit.
I think the fun part is just that you know
I'm
that
looking
you're
forward to it.
actually
Yeah.
working out with other people. You know,
I can't hear
the fun
anything.
part is that you're working out with other people. You know?
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to hear. Here, you put the headphone. Here, you can talk to Carol.
Yeah,
It's
it's
alright.
not
I'm
a
about to
stress.
have to- I'm about to have to go over there.
Alright.
But no, what I was saying was that here, like, the pollen is really bad right now. It's been worse. It was worse like a month ago, but it's still really bad. And like, I think that's probably part of the reason why I've been coughing some. Yeah, I need a massage. You need to give me a massage.
Not right now. I need a massage right now. You know.
No, what happened was we got this treadmill yesterday, and we decided once we got home to put it in our guest room, which is upstairs. And like, initially we were just gonna put it in our master, but I was like, oh well, we have room up there, so like we go up the stairs and we have like a staircase. It's not just like straight up. It's kind of like it kind of curves as it goes up, and we thought it would be easier that the person at the top would have an easier time getting it up.
Yeah.
Because the person at the bottom would have to push, but turns out the person at the top was going to have to pull it.
And I tried to switch, and she was like, "No." I tried to switch, and she was like, "No."
No, so we were already like a couple steps up. So we were like already on the stairs when John was like, "Well, we could switch." Of course, we didn't. It's not his fault, you know.
You could have switched.
Yeah, but we were already in it. You know, there was no turning
Basically,
back.
just to cut this story short, Carol hurt her neck and
It hurt.
back.
I hurt my
She
neck.
hurt her neck and back.
It wasn't my back this time. It was just my shoulder because I was kind of like pulling like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Carol hurt herself
I'm always hurting
walking a
myself
treadmill up the
these days.
stairs.
Wait, go ahead.
Here, hold on. I gotta look at this chart. Oh, whatever. It's right here. All right. Which software? Musical. No trades for me today. Yeah, I haven't either, man.
Can I pick a song?
No, you don't know.
Because I don't know them.
Yeah. You can listen
Alright, guys, starting to see I&O reversal here. Gonna keep an eye on this one.
Oh no, this is the weird song. See, nothing's following the market. If I'm getting stocks that do, I'm missing them. I'm gonna get out here and just take my profit, just so I can have a green trade, because it's been a tough morning, honestly. And so I got a green trade, nice little small green trade. I'll take it, I guess. It's just been a tough day, guys.
It's not a bad decision, just get something under your feet.
Right.
It's a crazy day today.
Yeah, we finally got the breakout, but nothing that I'm watching is following it. It's weird, man. I gotta look for the stocks that actually are following it. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at like Tesla, Facebook, I guess, Roku, Netflix, something. Ooh, Tesla ripping this morning.
Just keeping an eye on this NIO. Not NIO, INO. I'm seeing overall healthcare ripped out, holding supports. I needed to hold support again. Then we could start reversing in the healthcare sector. Really, cannabis, man. Cannabis one of the best trades of the day. Look at CGC now up there to $17. Started the day at 16.
Yeah, CGC does look good, man. It does look good. It doesn't look. I probably should have watched it. The volume's a little better today.
Yeah, it was one of those that when it broke that 16, pre-market it had like a huge resistance in 15, and it already had completely destroyed it in pre-market. And then at the open, it actually looked like it was going to pull back to 15, but it just shot straight through the 16. Buyers stepped up. All right, guys. INO, huge bids starting to get placed here at 46. I want it to come down and make another bottom at 31s. Need at least a double or a triple bottom for me to even look at INO.
See, now you're glad you got that share, aren't you? You know you are. She comes back and sits on the chair. You never show a loss taking profit? Yeah, that's right.
Dude, it looks like one of those real trappy days.
Oh, 100%, man. It's a very sketchy day so far, man.
Big part of what I look at Square compared to the overall market, and Square was going straight down. All the bears were in there. Then it went straight back up to the resistance. That just shows you guys full range moves, and when we get full range of moves, it's usually trappy.
Yeah,
it's normal.
Print stuff.
Huh?
I need to print.
Right now?
I mean, I could wait a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I'm in a Uber with 200 shares. Just trying to ride it up from another bounce setup here. I'm up slightly, but don't really trust it, and I'm gonna keep my risk around the whole dollar here if we can get it. About break even right now. Just seeing if the market squeezes up, if it'll help drag this one up. It's just a tough day, man. I honestly, like, lately my trading has revolved around following the overall market, and I'm not seeing much that actually is today. Like, I see some, but like most of the stocks I'm looking at are just not following the market at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some might be up and the market's up, but they're not following it as closely as I would prefer. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Hey, thank you, man. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it.
I definitely agree with that.
So, like, here's even Uber. I mean, I'm trading Uber, but it's not following the market super closely or anything. Like, the market's up and it's up, but it's just not the same trend.
I'll think about it, Flingshot. I'll get it up for you this week. No worries. It just usually just starts becoming a little bit too much on the screens, and that's why we don't put up two faces too often. But I can do it this week one time. Why not?
Yeah, we can make it the Mitch show in here. Yeah. Uber will bounce up, always does. I don't know, man. It's just an easy trade, a small trade. Ever since everything's been faking me out, I've kind of taken smaller positions. In days like this, I don't mind even shutting it down early. Like, we'll see, but if it keeps acting like this, I might just try to cut my losses and get on out of here.
All right, starting to see that bottom action here for INO.
It's just black coffee.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's kind of cold, actually. It's from this morning, but it's out. I'll still drink it. I don't drink coffee for the taste. Alright, probably gonna get out of here, take a little bitty loss. Yeah, man, I looked away and then I saw Uber crashing down. Like I said, guys, I'm down 84 bucks, less than $100. Fairly light relative to how I've been doing. And the market, if we look at the market, it's just sideways today, guys. Just very sideways. Like, you take a look at the SPY here and just see this trend, which is just up and then down and up and down and up and down. And I mean, it's just dull. Might be my first losing day in gross in a while, but you know, happens. Just not the best day, honestly. It sucks though, because I was really looking forward to kind of a volatile day, and you know, that's not what we got at all, unfortunately. But every day's not going to be green, and that's alright. Carol, what's your best stock trading advice?
Lululemon.
I don't know.
Lululemon. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't trade when the market is too crazy, I guess. I mean, I guess you can.
No, don't trade when the market's too sideways.
Yeah.
That's the advice.
Yeah.
Okay, double bottom there, starting to hit support on Peloton.
Oh, wow, no.
Peloton looking for a reversal.
Yeah, and Lululemon.
Yeah, and buy Lululemon always. Never a bad idea to just buy it, you know.
Oof.
I haven't ordered those shorts that I was gonna get. Those shorts and that bra that I was gonna get.
Yeah.
Guys, bullish stock for the day, FLIR, now through 41. I bought it really early today. Would have had a great trade on that one. I kind of messed that trade up, but definitely a bull for the day. Now breaking through 41.
Still there.
We got Carol looking at Lululemon stuff now, honestly, guys.
All right, starting to see this bottom action here. PTON starting to find a bottom there.
I'm in a little bit of Nvidia here. Making a little bit of money on this little VWAP bounce for Nvidia. I run into some resistance here. Gonna hold the rest break even, I think.
Alright guys, INO trying to find a bottom there. It's coming back with a vengeance. Looking for it to come back down a little bit and then I can get long in it. I would like 41s.
I'm gonna get out here. Keep my P&L pretty small. Only down 59 bucks on the day, keeping it light. I like the little VWAP bounce setup on Nvidia, and maybe I'll pivot to trading that. But Uber is definitely not one. AMD and MU are definitely not the ones I want to trade. I gotta look at other stocks now, just because those have been terrible. Those are my babies too, man. Sorry, Carol. You know. Carol she was watching Lulu.
I was seeing what they got.
Yeah. Looking at their stock. You know. I mean, you know, not a bad day. My buying power is still at 2,700 in profit, roughly. Maybe a little bit under now, actually. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm seeing if this level holds at 44.90 for MU. Isn't bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. It is what it is, you know. If I can keep myself down to less than $100 in losses before commission, then I consider it a successful day, you know. You still trading, Mitch? Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to time this trade in INO. That's the biggest thing with reversals is you gotta time them correctly. If you don't time it correctly, you just sometimes put too much risk too early in the trade. So I need to see the double bottoms, triple bottoms first.
Yeah, I feel you. I was watching INO this morning.
I just think it can come back because the health sector overall went down and it's holding down right now, but I think it could come back as a held support right now.
Yeah, right.
John Carroll's behind you. Don't be looking at hot stocks. I know, man. I'm busted. You know.
It's okay.
Okay,
I'm
cut.
looking at my clothing apps. Honestly, y'all.
Carol's cheating on me with Lululemon over here, so that's alright.
No, I'm looking at Nordstrom.
Nordstrom. What is that? JWN?
Huh?
This is Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Right now. They're failing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
what you guys don't know? What you guys don't know is John's incognitoing that AMD.
Yeah. Right. Shh. Yeah. Nah, he's joking about how I'm hiding my baby AMD from you.
Looking her up on that incognito browser.
Yeah, I mean nobody's been able to get out and go shopping.
Talking about Nordstrom. And,
Y'all, I'm missing like regular life.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ready for it to like.
Yeah.
Just bring me my sports back. I can chill at home.
I miss being able to just go to the grocery store without being like worried that I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah.
You know.
Carol's like addicted to the grocery store, man. She goes all the time.
There's 4 of y'all. There's 4 of us.
I know.
Like.
I'm just messing.
Yeah, especially now. It's like everything we eat is at home. Before we would eat out every now and then. But now it's like everything is at home. And the kids went to school. So like that was lunch every day. You know? So.
What's up, Bailey?
That's what people don't understand. If schools don't go back, how are parents supposed to go back?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think they just need to keep it closed until it really clears up enough. Like, I get it, businesses are struggling, but that's what the stimulus money is for, and, you know, it is what it is. Alright, NVIDIA, big breakdown here. There goes the market turn down. Might short a little bit of MU here, a little bit, we'll see.
People definitely starting to size in INO. But the problem is right now I don't see the bottom action yet.
The kids are inside.
Who was that? Oh, they were outside. That scared me, man. I thought somebody was walking in our house. I'm shorting MU here. See if we get a hold and a breakdown. And if not, I'm just going to get out and keep it very, very light.
AMD broke down big there. Watch for maybe Nvidia to start leading also on another breakdown. It's holding VWAP right now, but I think it could break down from there. DGC looks good for a short. It's about 40 cents to profit there and about 10-cent risk there for CGC. But I could see a reversal back to the VWAP, which is 1670s. Ooh, I know, started rocketing for me.
Yeah, Nvidia broke under a big level there. Here, I'm gonna help Tiny.
Nvidia trying to get hot. I know, trying to get hot here too. Missed that first reversal, so I'm looking for a pullback to 75 here.
Sorry guys, hold on. Alright, so we did get a nice breakdown there with MU. Sorry, I wanted to teach Tiny how to keep the stream up to the real time.
Looking for a pullback, but it might never come here. There it goes, it broke 15s. Not giving me a chance, man. Should have probably taken down there at 1470s. Now I'm just caught up here. Don't want to buy the high. Definitely broke out there to the 15s, so I'm looking for pullbacks. But I know starting to look strong. I'm gonna see if I can find another health sector stock. I definitely read this one, kind of finding the bottom on this analysis as a whole. Look, I can show you guys what I was watching. So this is oh, you're mid trade?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm trade on AB right now. Yeah, it's just 200 shares. We're gonna see if we can test this 4480 level breakdown.
Yeah, that I know is just shooting through the roof now. I just missed it.
There's 74s.
Just missed that one.
BBBY. It's been a while since I traded that one. Same thing with MBOT. Yeah, BBBY's been ripping. Just a very choppy day for AMD and MU, unfortunately. We're just gonna chop up and down and up and down. Has the beard brought back the good luck? It did, Bailey. You just missed a 3-week green streak. I ended it last week, and I think I still haven't ended the day. down in gross profits, but I've definitely ended the day down in net profit a few times in the last week, just from over trading. But I had a 3-week green streak, and then honestly, to be quite honest, and I'm being completely serious here, I trimmed my beard a little bit 3 days ago, and then last week sometime I trimmed my beard, and then haven't been doing so well in trading, guys. It's certainly the beard, I blame Isaac personally, but I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah, market's tough, sideways, kind of boring. Oh man, I gotta go to the restroom, guys. So I'm gonna put a stop loss here, and then I'll put Mitch up if he wants to trade. I know he wanted to talk about something. My stop loss is gonna be 87, and this might be my last trade of the day. We'll see though. 44, 87. I'm gonna exit there if we hit that. All right, I got my stop loss set. I'm gonna put Mitch's screen up. I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Yeah, fling shot. Yeah, I missed that one. I know. I was trying to get the reversal down at 56, but when this one came down, it just touched it, and I thought it was going to break there, and I was going to grab it at the 50s there. Would have been able to grab that first rocket back up to VWAP. Do like this one, but since I didn't get it down here, I don't feel like jumping in it now. Kind of messed that one up today. Definitely not on top of my game today, guys. Seeing the stocks, but not trading them well. It happens sometimes, though. Sometimes your execution will be off. Trying to find some stocks, guys. Looking through some charts.
All right, I come back from my restroom break just in time to get stopped out. I literally walked over here and got stopped out. Down $84. Like I said, I'm keeping it under 100, and it is what it is. But yeah, I just got stopped out. Not a great day, honestly. Very sideways. Very choppy day, unfortunately. Oh no, it's okay. Tiny. It happens. some weakness in Nvidia. It looks like actually AMD just faked me out too. So it looks like I set my stop. It was a good level, but it looks like it was just a tad bit tight for me, which is all right.
This SPY needs to break out of the hourly chart. The hourly chart is just stuck.
No, I'm actually talking to, I'm buying a business right now, so I'm in the process of, dealing with the paperwork. I'm not gonna say anything else aside from that, but that's what I'm in the middle of. Vitamins.
Yeah, I added this one. This one's a probiotic.
Alright. Thank you. My wife's giving me a bundle of vitamins right now.
Space sector going straight up today. Banks, financials really leading today, keeping us up. Financials and real estate.
I've had myself muted. That's what it is. SPY pushing up again. No. Ugh. Sorry, guys. My wife gave me like a bundle of vitamins she wanted me to take. Yeah, I'm down 87 today. Took a little trade on MU, got out about break even, so I'll probably hang it up. Unless I see something that really looks good, I'm gonna hang it up today. Just a very difficult day, honestly. Not a lot of really good movement overall. Very tough day for the most part, and sideways choppy day. A lot of fake outs, a lot of back and forth. So. What's Lulu doing today? Lulu's ripping up, man. I mean, it's obviously Carol's doing, but Lululemon.
The video looks like it's trying to do a big VWAP bounce, but I think it's too big of a range for me to play, so I'm staying away from it, but it does look like a big VWAP bounce.
What do you think about investing in Bitcoin? I don't know enough about it to really be super biased. Just, I guess, from an outsider's perspective, I don't trade it at all. I've never invested in it. And from an outsider's perspective, it looked like it got pumped up a little bit too much. I just don't think it's a viable online currency. It's too volatile, you know. It's definitely not meant to be used as a real currency. I think people trade it more than they actually use it for a currency online. And I think with that, that's going to hurt its validity a little bit, just because it's so volatile, you know, that it's not going to be practical as a real currency. I understand the benefits of it being anonymity and you know, there's a finite amount of Bitcoin that can be mined, and so I understand that. But I also am looking at it from a practical standpoint. Again, though, I don't know enough about it, and maybe I might be completely wrong, and that's very possible as well, you know. So I don't want to sound like I, you know, am too knowledgeable on the subject, because I'm not, and this is just my honest take on it. It might, I hope it does well. I'm anti-big bank here. I hope it does well, but that's just my take on it.
Trying to get long here in Peloton, but I need a good entry. Might never get an entry.
You know you're bored when you start whistling. Yeah. Well, the SPY is approaching a big resistance level. The big resistance level is 286.50. SPY hits 286.50. That's a big level. And it's testing it now. And so I think we'll either get a rejection, obviously, and if we do break, we'll look to see if that level holds a support.
Trying to get in and out pullback here on PTON.
People think it's like gold when the dollar deflates. Yeah, but the problem is the market crashed and Bitcoin crashed with it. You know? So, you know, what does it really use for them? People get so mad when I talk about this because people have like invested their lives in the hype of Bitcoin. You know, they invest businesses in it. Like, I get it. Like, I really do. I understand. But I don't have any bias either way. You know, I don't invest in it. I've never have. Don't understand it like really super well. We lost Mitch. There he is. What happened?
Who, me?
No, we just lost the Zoom. Zoom like died and then came back. Did the stream work? I thought you got mad and like cut something off or something. I didn't know what happened. It just died on us. My internet died too, it looks like. Did the stream keep going? Yeah, we're back.
Good rejection there in CGC. Thinking about playing the reversal, but it's not that big of a reversal there. Peloton, I might have not been able to get that pullback buy. Definitely off today, guys.
Yeah, it looks like the stream caught it. Okay, well that's good. So at least the stream didn't go out.
There's Peloton. Missed it by literally seconds, man. By the time it got there, it jumped into 90s and I wanted it 80s. But it's already up there to 3307s.
Here we go.
One of these days where I just get a little frustrated. I'm late to the ones that I should trade, early to the ones that I'm extending myself in. See right there, Peloton with a nice rip there, the 20s Would have got us 40 cents profit already. A little frustrating on that one.
Yeah, stream is fine. Alright, cool. Stream never quit. Alright, nice. Yeah, who knows, man. You are allowed to miss a trade. Stream is fine. Yeah.
This SPY, man, straight trapped all day.
Yep. Sideways, brother. I'm gonna take a little bit of MU here, but do most of it off there, and then I'm holding for this breakdown of the low of the day in MU. Finally, we're getting a little bit of momentum, and this should drag me down enough to profit. The ideal exit for the last 100 shares is going to be at 44.50. We'll see if we get it.
Just slightly hesitated there to get into CGC, and I don't think I'll get my entry again. Would have got in there 500 shares at 17.10, risking off to 17.25. Let's see if I get into it. Definitely being late today, being slow. Might be just one of those days they call it early.
I just took another half off of MU. I'm gonna let the rest grind down here. Like I said, ideally 44.50 is gonna be my preferred exit on the rest, but if we pop over, say like 66 here, I might exit early. Right here, I could let it test 67 maybe, but if we pop over that, I just gotta jump out the rest early and take my green trade. Not a bad trade so far. Finally caught the drop that I wanted, but I gotta get out there. That's alright. Still made money on it. Solid.
I know, ripping, man. I know it's ripping. Really need to start taking a chance on this trade, man. Would have made some great profits today. I don't know why I'm so hesitant.
Yeah, dwelling on it, you know, you gotta just, it happens, brother. Just refresh. You got this, man.
Nah, already missed it. There she goes.
I might short back into MU here, see if we get a low of the day break. I jumped in with 200 shares here. We're going to look to see if we get another break of these lows and keep the momentum going with the SPY's washout here. The SPY's finally washing out. And so we'll see if we get the drop happening. I'll get out over 44.70 or so. Get out there. SPY's playing games today. ACRO? I don't know, man. We'll have to check that one out.
All right, guys, like always, if you guys want to check out the platform that John and I use on these streams, definitely go ahead and check out TradeNet. It's a solid, high-quality platform. You guys see us using it here to do our executions. This is a great platform that gives you really packages. They're funded account programs that let you trade as much as you want with no PDT. Give you that cheap commissions, an ability to short stocks, and you get access to a chat room. All this with the legit trading course. You really can't get better, especially for you beginner traders out there. If you guys are looking for someone new or someone to start up with, definitely check out TradeNet. Has great advantages. You can go short and long like I did today and keep those commissions low.
Yeah, for sure. And it's one of those things, like, people hate on them. Like, I saw some hate they're getting this weekend, but it's like, look, tell me what your other options are for a new trader. Like, what are your other options? You know, it's like people hate on them. Like, what do you think? You think every new trader is going to have 25K to actively day trade? You think the commissions on CMEG Group are any better? You think the commissions anywhere outside of US regulated platforms are any better? They're not, you know? And so it's like, what are the better options? I think this is easily the best option for a new trader. It's super cheap. That's why. You know, $400, ridiculously cheap. You're not risking much. And I think that's what a new trader needs, is a cheap option. Because it's like, what are their other options? They're all going to be super unfavorable. They're all going to be super difficult to get started, and in the end, it's the cheapest option to get started. It operates like a prop firm though, and so technically it's an educational package really. And so you're buying, it comes with the course and a demo account and then access to their chat room, and then you basically become a contractor for them, and you know, there's a 70-30 split with that. So there's a 70-30 split with any net profit you make, and so if you turn that $14,000 account into $15K, they're going to keep $300 of that. But again, for $399, they're giving you $14,000 to trade with, which is a pretty big amount relative to that price. And then the max loss is $700, so it's only half of that. And so it's a really cheap option in my opinion. Again, is it perfect? Nope, absolutely not. But no platform is perfect, and I genuinely think it's the cheapest way that a new trader can get started where they're risking the smallest amount possible, you know. And it is what it is. Do your research. Of course, we're biased because we post referral links for them, just like every other YouTuber in the world. But in the end, like I said, I just think it's the cheapest option in my opinion, to where instead of a new trader saving up thousands and risking thousands like they do, and then losing that like they do, you could risk $400. You'll probably lose it as well, to be honest, but at least it's going to be a cheaper amount to get started and learn with. And so I hope you understand that with it. But yeah, if you want to check it out, here's the link.
Oof.
Buy crashing down, testing VWAP. Maybe we'll get some type of volatility here.
BYND, Nick. Don't get me started, please.
Making losing days is not... You lose money, you're out of the stream. We only win here. Losing's not allowed, bro. We're the Terminator here. If you lose, you know, you're out of here, man. You know, this is a winning fraternity, and you can never, ever, ever lose money, ever. It's not allowed. It's not possible. You know. Now it's time to buy my new trading course. You know, called Buy the Dip. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says that. It's gonna say my new trading course called Buy the Dip. You know, best course ever. How do I like DraftKings?
All right, guys. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and head on out of here, guys. Really not having the top execution today, so just need to go ahead and get it on out of here. Too many misses, too many hesitations. It's gonna cause some FOMO, get me in the wrong trade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get on out. I'll come back tomorrow with a fresh plan and a fresh attitude. Get right back on it.
Yeah, I'm just going to close it down too, bro. So, like I said, guys, you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link. Really cheap way to get started. No PDT rule, shorting ability. Comes with a course demo account, access to their chat room. It's not the perfect platform, though. And, of course, we're biased because we post referral links for these platforms. And so do your research. But in the end, I think it's a cheap option. And I think what a new trader needs when they first get started is less risk because they're probably going to lose their first few accounts. And so I think in that regard, the entire bundle, when you think about it in that context, I think it makes a lot of sense and a good way to help support us. There's the link if you want to check it out. I'll have to check out DraftKings. If you want to use the same scanners as us, I'll post this link here as well. Really cheap scanners, super customizable. If you use our promo code, you can get started for it's like $100 bucks or so. Once you get started, you get 15% off with our link. And so if you want to use the scanners that we use, there's the link for that. Also, team, remember to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning for free on YouTube. And so if you want to watch us again, we hope you'll join us. Here's the link for that as well. If you want to check out our website, we've got a really dope site that has a lot of good free content, because in the end, guys, this is the reality. We're just a free resource and community for traders, right? So we just, you know, give traders what works for us. It might not work for you. We're not experts. We're not gurus here. And so, you know, if you want to see some good free content, go check out our strategy section of our website. We've got, you know, the short patterns, long patterns, breaking down kind of what they do and how to do it. Again, though, they might not work for you. You know, they don't work for everybody, obviously. Nothing does. And so we'll hope you'll check out our website. Here's the link for that if you want to. What did I just swallow, man? Yeah. Sorry if I coughed into the mic, guys. But here's the link for that. Ugh, man. Here's the link for that, guys, if you want to check it out. There's the beginner trading link. Also, guys, we do have merch. And so if you want to buy some beginner trading merchandise, check out the store, guys. Check out the store. We don't sell a course or anything of the sorts, but if you want to buy some merch from us, you know, that's a great way to help support our content here, guys. And so, let me find it. Where's our store? Here it is. Hold on. You can check out our merch here, guys. We've got pretty dope sweaters, all that cool stuff. Tiny, have you gotten yours yet? I know you ordered one, but look at all this stuff we got. It's pretty dope. Check it out. I'll post the link here too. Look at this. I ordered myself this hoodie right here, this white one with the candlestick in the side. I ordered myself that hoodie. I think it's a dope hoodie. I'm waiting for it to come in. I also like this black one here with the big candlesticks. I think that's pretty cool. If you had a Samsung phone, you can also use our phone cases and check out all the stuff. We got mugs here. We've got a lot of cool stuff. And so I'll post this link if you want to check out our store as well. If you also look in the description on YouTube, you can see our stuff there as well if you check the description. So yeah, there's the link for our store. But again, if you just scroll down here in the description, you can see our merch. It's a pretty cool stuff, in my opinion. I think it's pretty dope. Remember, guys, we got 139 likes in here. Hit that like and subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. We're just a free resource and community for new traders to take advantage of. And so we hope you appreciate our content, and you'll join us again tomorrow. And if you click the bell, you'll get a notification every single time we go live, which is every single weekday morning right here on YouTube. But yeah, guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Good luck in the markets, team. We'll see you guys later, and have a good day, guys.